Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com. Today I'm setting up my faith planner for the week. Let's go. Today I am going to use two different sets from the Illustrated Faith print and pray shop. I'm going to do Heavenly Light, which are these gorgeous mixed media stars. I could use these on all the things. Love, love, love. And then I'm going to use Autumn Bliss, some fabulous words, and look at these heart-shaped leaves. Love those two. And I have another set of those getting cut out as well. I'm going to use those in my faith planner. Right now I'm using a big sized horizontal layout faith planner. We are in the end of September, beginning of October, and I'm ready to get set up for the next couple of weeks. Wow, we're already into October. Okay, let's do it. All right, so I tend to keep the decorating on my faith planner pretty simple. I decorate every single week, and the printables from the Illustrated Faith Print and Pray shop just make it super easy. So I do take the time to turn the printables into stickers using Cricut design software. Sometimes the printables from Illustrated Faith are available as what you would call a PNG file, which is really easy to bring over into Cricut software, remove the backgrounds, add the border, and create stickers. In this case, all of these were in a PDF, so I had to change them from that form, from the PDF form, to a PNG or a JPEG file so that I could then bring it over to Cricut. It's not too complicated once you do it a few times. It does take a little time up front, but now I have these images ready to print as stickers whenever I want to. I can change the sizes. I can do all kinds of things with those images for personal use. And so once you take the time to really learn how it works, then you're really going to find a lot of benefit into taking these and turning them into stickers. An easy way to do that also is to just simply print these on clear sticker paper, and then you can cut them out, especially the mixed media ones. Those are fun to print on the sticker paper because when you layer them, you get a very cool layered effect with the translucent sticker paper layered over the top of each other. So just a couple recommendations. This time I printed on white sticker paper, and I am going to be decorating down the spine on both of these faith planner spreads. Decorating down the spine saves the most room possible so that I have a ton of actual writing room. So I can still have a high impact decorative spread, but a ton of writing room because this is where I take notes every morning as I am doing my study for the day. So I love decorating down the spine. I also tend to aim for the corners. On the faith planner spread, on this kind of horizontal layout, what I really like is having the boxes at the end of each day. That's where I list the scriptures that I am studying that day. And then I like all the lines. I don't need the calendar. I don't need some of the extra stuff. I wish that there were a spread that was just a little bit simpler, easier to decorate without any colors, any of that. But this is the one I'm finishing up for this year, and it's worked really well for me throughout the year. Like I said, I don't use that calendar, so I do tend to cover it up with stickers and decorative pieces. So I'm just going to layer a few of the stars. I'm trying to mix the stars and the hearts together. I think they are just such a fun look. I love the idea of the heart-shaped leaves. That was so very creative. So we're just going to create a few clusters here and there. And then I do have a really big quote that came with this set that I want to be able to use as well. So I'm going to use the stickers to cover up over here. I didn't really like the gap that was coming together, so we're going to add some washi tape to this as well. Because I did the black and white washi tape down the middle, let's add some washi tape to the top and then to a few lines throughout the spread. Again, I'm trying to decorate in places where I wouldn't normally write, so we're aiming for decorating between the days in this kind of empty space. And that's a lot of times where I like to put washi tape, where I like to add just a few elements that you wouldn't always write in, if that makes sense. So I'm just finding that negative space and taking advantage of it. There is a gorgeous quote: "Every leaf speaks bliss to me, fluttering from the autumn trees." And I'm going to just space that across the page, again, aiming for those spots where I wouldn't normally write. This particular sticker paper that I'm using, this is from Online Labels. It is a weatherproof inkjet sticker paper. I love the feel of it. It is so gorgeous. It prints so well, but sometimes it does tear a little bit as I'm pulling pieces off. So it really is much easier to use the tweezers just to pull these off. So I'm aiming for the areas. This is going to kind of cascade down the page. See how I'm just going to aim for the areas where I already had the washi tape. If I'm being honest, it just happened to work out that the washi tape was in the right areas. I wish I could say that I had planned it in advance, but I did not. However, all of the words seem to actually fit in these areas, and I love, love, love how this came together. Now, I did end up covering up some of the days of the week and the dates. I will come back and deal with that at the end when I'm redating and messing with the rest of it. But I love how this came out. I have repunched it, and now I'm ready to take a look at the other side as soon as I finish getting the last little bit with the quote down here. And that's going to be it for this first Faith Planner page. So I put in the work at the beginning to turn the printables into stickers. Sometimes that takes a little while, but the pages come together super quickly after the fact. Is anyone else feeling particularly shocked that we are already into October? It is absolutely crazy. I can't believe it. I cannot believe I'm decorating in October. Christmas is going to be right around the corner. This year has just flown by. All right, so the image I have right here is a huge sticker. I do have it going across the page. That saves room when you're using such a big sticker. I do like that I will be able to write over the top of this. So as I'm notating the scripture for the day, I can write over the image. Or if I do happen to take up those shaded boxes with decor, then I will write the scripture that I'm studying directly over the date. So directly over the line that divides Wednesday from Tuesday, that's where I will write my scripture references for the day. So this time we're going to just use the leaves down the middle. We will incorporate stars on the edges. Again, like to cover up that calendar because I just don't have a need for it. I don't understand the need for the calendar in the corner of every page, just because I think there's other ways to reference the calendar. But I guess it depends on what you are using your planner for. For me, I barely even need the dates. I just want a place to take notes, and the planner format just helps keep my notes a little bit more organized. Now, the colors of these two sets automatically kind of bring them together. They're all in the same color family. They use similar colors and similar styles. The other thing that's going to make sure that it blends together is making sure that I keep some of the leaves in each section. So I do have leaves that are going to come in and kind of be intertwined with the stars, and that just keeps it all in a cohesive feel. So it's not like stars in one area, leaves in the other, but you have a mixture throughout. This time I'm going to play with some of the word fetty pieces and mix them throughout the page. You all know, if you've watched me before, I love having words on all of the things, on my memory planning, on my regular planning, in my journaling, in my art journaling. Love, love, love including words all over the place. So I'm just going to have these again cascade down as if they're coming down with the leaves, and they will also help to unify the two sets because the words will be all over the page. So I'm going to get those in place, and then that's pretty much going to be it for this one as well. I do have to cut the two pages apart, repunch. I do all of that off screen just to save a little bit of time. And then I remembered as I was putting these back into the book that I really needed to redate some of these pages. So I'm going to pop these in. And some of the days of the week and some of the dates actually got covered up. So I'm going to pull out Mojo Jojo's Date It sticker book, which is a great sticker book to be able to redate all kinds of things. I think it is sold out on her website, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed that she is going to release another one, hopefully in December or January. So let's find some days of the week. Because these were already abbreviated, I decided to go ahead and grab the abbreviations because those are ones I don't typically use in my regular planner or with my custom planner spreads that I create for patrons. So I'm going to redate this, put some new days of the week stickers, put the dates there, and then that is going to be it for two Faith Planner spreads. You can see how quickly they can come together when you take the time on the front end to create those stickers, to create those printables, so that you can use them over and over again. And to me, there's nothing wrong with using the same printables throughout the whole month, especially if they bring you as much joy as these bright colors bring me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I have linked the supplies, including these beautiful sets from Illustrated Faith, down in the description box below, so be sure to check those out. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon family. You all are the absolute best. We have a great time over on Patreon. There's all kinds of extra perks and fun activities. If you want to find a creative community to be a part of, be sure to check out the Patreon link and start your free trial today. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.